When you watch baseball for over 3 decades, like I have, you learn not to get too up or too down over one game or one series, one weekend. But what I've seen from the Yankees against the Orioles this entire weekend was disgusting. Absolutely revolting. Let's get right to the positive. The Yankees actually put some runs on the board on Sunday. Gary Sanchez decided to unleash the beast with a couple of home runs, 6 RBIs. Giancarlo Stanton, who saved the Yankees bacon on Friday night, made his best defensive play of the year on Sunday to take away an extra base hit in the right field gap. But then it looked to me like he pulled up lame on a foul pop-up that dropped in the field of play. I mean, it was a foul ball, but it probably could have been caught. Maybe he was just being cautious, so I'm not going to crush him for that, but I felt like it could have been caught. But beyond those guys, this weekend was just terrible. I'm also not going to give too much grief to Corey Kluber. The man is still working his way back from a serious shoulder injury, actually multiple serious shoulder injuries over the past couple of years, but he couldn't throw strikes. He wouldn't challenge this AAA lineup that was in front of him, and his stuff just wasn't that impressive, if we're being honest. Gleyber Torres was another somewhat positive. I mean, he picked up some hits, but his swing is just so ugly. I mean, isn't it ugly? He's got so much movement. He's all off balance. He's diving and jumping at the ball. Nobody else swings that way. His head is bouncing all over the place. He's not going to do anything against good pitching in big spots if he keeps that same approach. He has got to fix his swing. This winter, they've got to either move him or get him with a hitting coach who understands physics. The story of the Sunday game was the atrocious, and I do mean atrocious, Yankees bullpen. Andrew Heaney has forfeited his privilege of wearing the Yankees pinstripes. This guy has pitched a half a dozen times with the Yankees, and he is awful nearly every single time out. How did this team ever win 13 straight? If you're a Yankees fan and you're steadfast in your belief that this is a championship team or that they could win the division, I have some bad news. It's not going to happen. This team is just constructed too poorly. We've been saying it all year. We took our eyes off the ball a little bit with that 13-game win streak, but we said it earlier in the year when the Yankees were off to a slow start. We said they're going to clean house in late summer. As arms get tired, they're going to clean house, but then we're going to be having the same conversation this fall. Can't hit with runners in scoring position, can't get big outs on the mound. For a $200 million payroll, you're running Andrew Heaney out there? Really? Really? You couldn't do any better than Andrew Heaney at the trade deadline? Watch the Dodgers. Watch a few of their games. Just watch them. That's what the Yankees should be. High-quality pitching, deadly hitters throughout the order, speed. And if they had the balls, they would have gone out and got somebody who's the equivalent of Max Scherzer or Trey Turner like the Dodgers got at the deadline. You can't even compare them to a team like that. I'm sorry. This is a bad, bad team. Joey Gallo is overrated. I knew he wasn't going to be a great hitter, but he is absolutely clueless in the box. He has no idea what the words swing path means. He's trying to intersect the ball with perfect timing every single time, and that's why he leads the league in strikeouts. Instead of putting his hands in a position to keep the bat on the plane of the baseball, he's taken a golf swing every single time. Anyone who has played or watched high-level baseball in the past 10 years can see it. Why can't he see it? Why can't Marcus Tim see it? Where is Luis Gil? The kid doesn't allow any runs in his first 3 games, and you haven't seen him since. Why? When you have the arms like his in the minor leagues and not in the major league pen, there's just no excuse for it. You can't be running Andrew Heaney out there to get clobbered by the Orioles. Andrew Heaney is not worthy of being a Major League Baseball player, let alone a New York Yankee, especially with the loss of Jonathan Loaizaga, who I'll be surprised if he pitches again this season. I mean, a rotator cuff strain, that's exactly what happened to Domingo Germán. Look how long he's been out. I hate to be negative. I really do. I want to be positive about this team. But when you've watched as much baseball as I have, it's pretty obvious that this is not a quality baseball team. How did they win 13 in a row? Makes no sense. Even those games, they were winning by 1 or 2 runs, scratching and clawing. A lot of them could have gone either way. This is not a team that's going to go far in the playoffs, if they even make it.